Factsverse presents. Experts say these rare coins are super valuable, and here's how to spot them. Some people have coins that they know are valuable. People have coin collections that they bought themselves, or maybe it's been handed down to them from a relative. There are other coins that are valuable that might not be a part of a coin collection. You could actually have one of these coins in your pocket right now and not even know it. Some of these coins are super valuable, and we're going to tell you how to spot them. Before we get into our video, though, jump down to the comments and let us know, what do you collect? Is it baseball cards, coins, Pokemon cards, action figures? What do you like to collect? Tell us in the comments. Also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. The Lincoln Memorial Cent. In 1972, the U.S. Mint released a particular cent that featured Abraham Lincoln's profile. Shortly after the penny was minted, it was discovered that a mistake had been made. The inscription above Lincoln's head was doubled. It was embarrassing for the U.S. Mint at first, but today it is a much sought-after coin by collectors. In 2019, this penny sold for $14,400 at auction. The Roosevelt Dime. During the 1980s, the Philadelphia Mint displayed the letter P to donate the place where the coins were minted. Well, a mint worker forgot to add the letter P or any other mark, and that resulted in the dime being worth much more than 10 cents. The Roosevelt Dime 1982 PMS sells for as high as $1,500. The double-ear Lincoln penny. When mints print coins, they do their best to make the images as flattering as possible. When the 1997 penny was minted, they gave Abraham Lincoln an extra earlobe. If you find a penny that has that, it's worth $250. The Kansas State Quarter. Each state has had a quarter minted that represents that state. When the Kansas Quarter was minted in 2005, the mint employees made a mistake. Instead of printing "In God We Trust" on the quarter, this one reads "In God We Rust." These quarters are worth $5, but if you have one in mint condition, you could sell it for up to $100. The 2004 Wisconsin State Quarter. Starting in 1999, the U.S. Mint began minting quarters for all 50 states. 5 years later, Wisconsin's quarter was minted, and it had an error. Some of the coins were minted with an emblem of a corn cob that featured one of two variants of an erroneous leaf. If you have a quarter with an extra leaf, it's called Extra Leaf Low Variety, and it can be worth up to $1,500. The Connecticut Broadstruck State Quarter. A broadstruck is an indent that occurs during minting when one coin gets in the way of another coin during the strike. That's what happened when the 1999 Connecticut coin was minted. There is a very obvious dent in the top of the coin, which obstructed the word state. This coin is worth about $100. The 3.5-legged buffalo nickel. The buffalo is an iconic symbol of America. During World War I, when the nickel was minted with a buffalo image, it was misprinted. One of the legs didn't come up ultimately, leaving the buffalo with only 3.5 legs. One of those nickels on eBay sold recently for $450. The Jefferson Spearhead Bison. Throughout American history, the bison has been hunted as a source of food. When the 2005 nickel was being printed, a crack in the printing press made it look like there was a spear running through the bison's body. This nickel is worth about $1,000 today. The John Adams Presidential Dollar. Every piece of money minted has the words "In God We Trust" printed on it. In 2007, when the John Adams Presidential Dollar was minted, they accidentally left that phrase out. Some say it was done intentionally, and it's worth $150 either way. The Lincoln Memorial Cent. The U.S. Mint has their art down to a T, but mistakes can still be made. In the late 90s, when the Lincoln Memorial Cent was minted, the AM in America was either too close together or too far apart. Today, the coin's worth $520. The Lincoln Head Copper Penny. During World War II, the U.S. Mint used steel to create coins instead of copper, which was being reserved for the war. During the process, a series of copper pennies accidentally made it through the production process. The steel pennies from this time are worth 1 cent. But if you have a 1943 Lincoln Head copper penny, that could get you about $10,000. The Copper Lincoln Cent. During the 1940s, copper was not the only coin material taken out of production. Bronze was as well. There were 5 coins made from this material, including the Lincoln Wheat Cent on a bronze planchette. Today, they're very valuable. In 2012, the co-chairman of the Texas Rangers, Bob R. Simpson, paid $1 million for one of these. The Double Pie Penny. In 1955, some of the pennies had letters that were doubled up. Out of a batch of 40,000, around 24,000 entered circulation with this error, and today it's worth as much as $1,800. The Presidential Dollar Error Coins. In 2007, special presidential dollars were released that had lettering around the edge. This was the first time in 2 centuries that this had been done. In 2007, the George Washington dollar was missing the edge lettering. That coin is worth $1,000 today. Subscribe for more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go empty out the change jar.